Yo, what is going on today, everybody, and welcome back to another Fortnite Chapter 4 video. Today, we have to have a little bit of a chat. We are currently in a 13-day stretch until the very next Fortnite tournament. The next Duos Cash Cup is scheduled for July 17th. So, naturally, I've been brainstorming on what kind of videos I can post for you guys that you guys would enjoy watching that is worth your time. And what do you know, the man himself, JIVAN TV, has come in clutch with his own $1,000 championship series. There are 3 total days that he is running the series. On each of these 3 days, there is an opens and a finals. In each of the opens, you will play 4 matches, and only your best 3 matches will count towards the leaderboard. At the end of those matches, when everyone's best 3 games is calculated, the top 20 people on the leaderboard advance to that day's finals. Once you make it to the finals, you will be competing against the other top 19 people from the leaderboard in JIVAN's brand new Zone Wars map. Here is exactly how JIVAN's Zone Wars map is going to work once you make it to finals. There's going to be 1 game, so 12 total rounds, and for each round that you win, you make $20. What you're going to be watching in my video today was the very first day that he hosted, and exactly how I performed in the opens and whether or not I made it to finals. I want you to keep in mind while watching this video that over 1,000 of the sweatiest members of JIVAN's community are competing in this tournament, which includes a variety of pro players with thousands of dollars earned. Making top 20 is not going to be just some cakewalk. In my last video of my very best solo cash cup placement I've ever gotten, I asked if I could get 1,000 likes on that video, and you guys absolutely demolished that goal. So let's see if we can do it again. Let's see if we can drop 1,000 likes on this video for the JIVAN Championship Series. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy Fortnite competitive content, as well as typing in code JCMYT in your Fortnite item shop. If you want to compete in JIVAN's Championship Series yourself, then I'm going to be leaving the link to his Discord community in the description of this video. So let's go ahead and jump into game 1 so that you guys can see how we're starting off in the JIVAN Championship Series. Kind of just depends on where this zone pulls to this time around. It's gonna be hard. No way. That is so lame. Perfect example of why you should never get greedy on your rotates. I thought that since I had my invisibility enabled, that taking the zipline might be a worthy risk to take to get ahead of zone quicker so that I won't get trapped behind everyone else trying to rotate, when in hindsight it would have been a smarter idea to travel on low ground since we are in the jungle environment and there's a lot of plants and stuff to hide me and cover me. I definitely underestimated the skill of the players surrounding me, and I paid the ultimate price for it. It's all good though, you live and you learn, and we're going into game 2 ready to pick up the pace. Oh my god, I'm him. Let's go. If it pulls that way, I'm gonna go for that loot for sure. One thing that I forgot to mention that is really important that you really do need to know is that JIVAN hosted these in public solos only because in ranked you don't have the ability to make custom matches since there's not a feature to type codes into that mode. That being said, he did not set any rules on these games, basically meaning you can use everything that's in public matches. We have Cybertron cannons, the new explosive repeater rifles are in this mode, and as you see, the vehicles are also allowed, so having these vehicles are going to be really good for rotation in these. I just thought I'd point that out for you guys because it was pretty important. Now back to the game. You are so weird. No way, bro. Alright, we got a third place, not bad. I've been seeing a load of people in my comment section all giving me about the same tip roughly, and it's something that I've been trying to work on as a player, and that is conserving as many of my materials late game as I possibly can. Admittedly, in that last match, I was definitely overbuilding slightly here and there. There were moments when I was on the high ground, which, by the way, I should have just kept height for the majority of that late game. I feel like I would have had a better chance of winning. But back to the point, there was moments where I would build when I didn't even need to build, when other players weren't even looking at me. And I think this all roots back to me as a player and needing to control my nerves, because in those situations, my brain automatically, I just place builds in case someone looks my way. This is a bad habit that I need to transfer into a good skill to where I don't build if no one is looking at me. All in all though, not a bad game, and we are in the top 50 players on the leaderboard at this point in the tournament. You guys already know, in the next match, we're trying to keep up this momentum so that we can secure our spot in the top 20. Right here, another moment where I made a disastrous mistake. Building 2 full boxes out of wood is not only a waste of materials, but since this is in pubs and not a tournament mode, the flare gun actually inflicts fire damage, which would come to burn down the entire base. This forces me out of the boxes and into a position where I do not want to be, all because I used too many materials yet again. After that game, we jumped up into the number 32 spot on the leaderboard. We are within 12 placements of qualifying to JIVAN's first finals in his championship series. But this is where the tournament takes a turn. If you recall, I said that JIVAN would hold 4 games in opens, but only the best 3 of your games would count. At this point, JIVAN decided to host an extra game, so 5 total, because people were griefing and teaming and doing a lot of weird things, and he wanted to give people more of a chance to compete. So at this point, we still technically have 2 more games that we're going to play. And since my top 3 matches at the end of the tournament are the only 3 that matter, I need both of these next matches to be better than a 9th place so that I can jump up even higher on the leaderboard and maybe make that top 20. In my second to last match right here, we make it all the way to late game. We are looking good. But then this happens on my first late game rotate. absolutely aimbotted by a mythic flapjack on my first rotate. So what does this mean? This means I have one game left and that one of my top 3 games are gonna be a 9th place. If I get a top 5 in this last game, there's a very good shot that I make the top 20 on the leaderboard with a 3rd, a 5th, and a 9th. That could potentially qual me. Right here off spawn, I am completely scuffed on loot, and the timing right here could not have been any worse. I hit this mushroom up the hill, and I noticed that this guy is zipping directly at me. I only have a suppressed havoc because my off spawn loot absolutely doo-doo. Something that I'm actually working on is my drop spot for the season. I haven't completely figured that out yet, so I'm gonna be doing that, don't worry. I tried to run away from this guy, and let's just say it did not end the way I wanted it to. We ended off this opens in number 61 on the leaderboard. Now, this was only my first chance out of 3. JIVAN is going to be hosting 2 more of these on Wednesday the 5th, and I believe on Friday the 7th. Now, clearly there were a lot of little mistakes in this tournament that if I had just fixed up a few of them, I probably could have gone on and placed way better in my games and potentially qualified. I feel very confident that in the next one, I'm going to end up qualifying, so let me know down in the comment section below if you would like to see another video of this on JIVAN's Championship Series. I would be more than happy to keep playing in these. I had a lot of fun. I think JIVAN's doing a great thing for the community with this tournament. If you made it to this point of the video, you are an absolute legend. Be sure to comment the alien emoji down in the comment section below for 2 reasons. 1, because like always, I'm trying to see who the real ones are. And 2, JIVAN is just a goat for hosting this tournament in a time where Fortnite is just not hosting very many things. If you want to see another video of mine, it is on screen now. That would mean the absolute world to me. And as always, guys, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will catch you all in the very next video. Peace.